Hi, everyone. Welcome to the first matchup of the NBA Cup. There is a lot of excitement in this building tonight. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And on the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. On Friday, they'll be matching up against Gordon Hayward. And then on Saturday, now the starting group for the visitors. They've got McDaniels. He's out there with Jackson. And it's Fernando in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Wildcats, and this season's still very young. Greg, what are you looking forward to this year?
Well, Kevin, I'm always interested in the rookies, seeing which guys step up. The leap to the NBA can be a huge one, so you never know what will happen with some of these young players.
Now here's Davis, and it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, that didn't take long. You got to leave some guys back on the tip, or that's what will happen.
Basket counts.
An efficient start here offensively, working it inside for the easy 2.
To the inside, here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
Whoa, that'll wake you up.
He is such a great athlete. Pass to Noah. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
About 1 minute into the first quarter. To the wing right side. Good on the three-point shot. He's got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Gone 2 or 3 here to start out the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Caught up with Coach Michael Malone. Now, when I asked Coach about his top priority of this game, he said, without hesitating, containing Sabonis. He added, he's a skilled low-post player who plays with a lot of power. And when he's not scoring, he's making plays for his teammates. So the defense has its work cut out for them. Nice.
Thank you, David.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Here's Park. It's rebounded by Carr. About 2 minutes played here in the first quarter. Three-pointer, Butler. And rebounded by McDaniels. Gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. We know very few players in the league, Stan, can put up points with the ease that Michael Porter Jr. can, don't we?
One of the prettiest shots in the league, Kevin. He's got great size. He's got that high release, and he gets it off quick. When he's shooting it well, he can take over a game.
And he rebounds well, too. He does other things in addition to scoring.
Well, that's where he's really improved, doing those other things.
And the basket by Jackson.
Well, maybe not the shot they were looking for there, but the defense gave it to him, and he knocked it down.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Teams that really knew how to clog the passing lanes last season.
Both really good defensively last season, and that showed up in those steals numbers.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Right side, Butler. From past the arc. Rebounded by Jackson. Gone 5 of 7 today so far. Nice shooting to get this game underway. Nice form on the 20-footer. Jackson's got 9 points.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Butler on the way. Shot to stop the run. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. Here's McDaniels. Lays it up off the glass. McDaniels got his second bucket of the game to go.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
To the paint. Here's Noah. And finished off by Noah.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no airspace there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Gotten 7 of their first 10 attempts to fall so far. Excellent pace to their offense. And it's a great finish!
Oh, my.
And that one is hammered home.
Oh, that's an old-fashioned rim wrap.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now. Outside Jackson. Nice open look, but it's no good.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Here's Park. 11 points last game. Outside for Jackson. Second shot opportunity, and it's good on the way in. Jackson's got 11.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Fires the 3. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's the floater. Park. That's good.
Well, he can beat you in a lot of ways. Very challenging to defend.
Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Park. Stolen by Noah. Shot on the wing. And it's off the back rim. No good.
Yeah, I'm not sure that's the look they want. It's tough working the mid-range area.
A good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Up by 2. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Hey, look, it's simple. More rebounds means more possessions, and that's clearly been their priority.
Robinson is out there with Butler. Then it's Jones. And it's Boston in at the 3. And for De'Aaron Fox, his three-point shooting, Greg, has come a long way.
And in the rookie season, he only shot 30% on 2 attempts per game. But
Jackson is out there with Evans, and it's McKinney in at the power forward position. Now, here is Robinson. Pass to Roberts. Stripped it away. And they're pushing it up. And the dunk by Powell.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Butler kicks to Robinson. Here's Boston. Here's Roberts, and Jones has it in the corner. Off target from outside.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And with an update from the sidelines, Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. De'Aaron Fox stays in attack mode. He says people don't want to guard somebody that's going to attack them on every possession. Can't get that break. Can't take any plays off. His speed, Kevin, that is a lot to deal with all game long.
That's great.
A ton, David, to deal with. No question. EA, thanks.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. You can't make it that obvious.
Wildcats making a switch here. Carr's checked in. Here is Carr. He has yet to score, and it's Butler missing. Here's LaRue. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Wildcats making a switch here. Noah's checked in. The Wildcats have gotten only one of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. And it's Butler missing.
Well, that's the look he wanted, but the defense doing just enough to impact that shot.
Jackson dishes to McDaniels. Outside for Jackson. Pass to McKinney. And the 3 off target. Not great, 40% for the game. Butler passes to Roberts. Misses from close range. Gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Jackson has the open look. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Jackson's got 13 points. You know, Stan, it sometimes seems that coaches get themselves ejected on purpose to fire up their team. Am I on the right track there or not?
Well, Kevin, certainly it happens with some guys. There have certainly been guys, Jerry Sloan, Don Nelson, who would do some of that.
How about you? How about you?
Now, Kevin, you know me. All I always ever tried to do was help the referees because we all just want to get to the right call, and I could help them in that.
You did all the time.
As much as I could, but they were not receptive.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Wildcats. 8-point game. Davis, the pass to McDaniels. Butler with the steal.
Looking now at the numbers for Jackson. Good season for him last year. And a great touch around the rim. Top 15 in field goal percentage.
And you know, back to his tremendous efficiency from 3 last year, top 10 in the league, he's truly a dead-eye shooter when he gets it going.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Carr with the screen on Davis. Pass to Carr. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Now here is Davis. He's covered closely. Here's Park. 6 the three-pointer. Park's got his second basket of the night.
Love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. And so here are the Wildcats. They trail by 11.
In this game, just the first of 4 meetings between these two. They'll get quite familiar with each other by season's end.
And while these aren't rivals, a long season series is one you always want to get the better end of.
Pass to Carr. Takes the 3. And rebounded by McDaniels. McDaniels got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Now here's Powell. 14 points, their largest lead in the game. 1:14 left to play in the first half. Robinson passes to Carr. Back to Robinson. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds to the Wildcats.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Butler. 6 to shoot. To the left wing. The shot misses off the right iron. Gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Here's Park. Launches a three. It's rebounded by Noah.
Well, he hasn't had a great night shooting the ball, but they're in the lead, and that's the only thing that matters.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your Wildcats.
The first free throw is good.
2 shots.
And so he makes both from the line. 32 seconds left in the first half. And the ball beautifully in the second quarter. They're at 55% from the field. Outside Jackson. Oh, good on the triple. 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Pass to Butler. They set the screen. It could go, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so that brings the first half to a close. They lead by 12. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Here with Michael Malone. Coach, you took a run in the second quarter. How do you think your team has played so far?
I didn't think we played much defense to start. Did not like how we closed that quarter. So we have to find a way against a great offensive team to string together multiple stops.
Hard to do, but that's what you have to do. Thanks, Coach. Back to you.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
Welcome, one and all. Before we hear Kenny and Shaq's insights on that first half, let's look ahead and check out the upcoming schedule.
Well, I think for the home team, I've always loved when I started the season at home. I'd be eating good, I'd be dominating down low, I'd be picking up that big old dub.
So, Shaq, how many of those Game 1 home openers did you actually win over your career?
AOT, Ernie, all of them.
And time to talk now about that first half. What a dominant display for the visiting team.
Bench mob, they've been on one, giving those starters a breather, and it's providing instant offense.
That depth also critical to staying out of foul trouble. Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect. Now Noah. Outside Butler. Back to Noah. Out to the right wing. Free throw line jump shot. And Davis pulls it down.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
They've got Jackson. He's out there with McDaniel. And it's Davis in at the point guard position. Second half underway, and here's who Mike Brown's got on the floor.
2 shots.
Stan, you've been on the bench in the NBA for many decades. What were some of your biggest pet peeves as a coach?
Oh, my gosh, Kevin, that would be a long list. But the two biggest would be this. I think, number one, anytime there was a lack of effort, not running back on defense, things like that, that I had a hard time tolerating. And then mental breakdowns, things we had prepared for over and over and over again, and then guys just zone out and forget what they're supposed to do. Those were things that were hard to tolerate.
Especially when you would take such care in preparing them in every way. It's got to be just excruciating.
Frustrating as heck.
Pass to McDaniels. Here's Park, defended by Butler. Park That's good. Parks got his third bucket of the night. The Wildcats have gone 1 of 3 since starting the second half. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Jackson kicks to McDaniels. Down low. And he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
A power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could.
At the line for your Wildcats, 0.
Hey, Stan, we've exported so much corporate basketball knowledge overseas. Remember when Fratello and you and your brother Jeff would go over there and have these clinics and teach the coaches the game. And they've taken that knowledge clearly and run with it.
Well, I think that definitely happened when those guys went over. I think now it's sort of going the other way in large part. I know that all of us in the league now study what the great coaches in Europe are doing, and there's a lot of them, and the game is different, but they incorporate a lot of different concepts. I don't know a staff in the league that isn't spending a lot of time studying the international game.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. He wants to talk to his guy.
And let's take a quick look at some stats for Noah. How he performed last season. Averaged about 11 points a game.
Loved having options like him off the bench. Guys who bring effort. They can change the attitude of a team.
Outside Butler. Carr inside. Working on McDaniels. Butler, no good.
And they continue to control the glass.
Jackson with it. He's got 13. Here's McDaniels. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. McDaniels got 6. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter. 50% from the field. And it's off from three-point range.
He hasn't been at his best this quarter. I'd like to...
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Oh, forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend.
And how? Brilliant throwdown. Now here is Davis. Goes up from the top of the key. And they recover it. It's tipped. They get it back. Count that one. And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Roberts is checked in for Carr. With this break, let's show you the teams that led the league in assists last year.
Just a gifted passing team. They play the kind of basketball that fans love to watch. Very unselfish and fluid offensively.
The Wildcats have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. There's the pick. And McDaniels with the block. The 3. And the 3 ball is good. He has 31.
Well, sometimes you tell players you can have a good game and a loss. You've just got to keep doing what you're doing, and the rest of us have to figure it out.
Jackson finds McDaniels. Back to Jackson. Just 5 on the clock. And he's good on the 3 ball. Parks got 5 points now this quarter.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backcourt. Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
At the line for your Wildcats, Butler, taking 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And so Butler nails both of them. The visitors with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Jackson. Busts the J after the cagey pass fake. Jackson's got 17 now.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Well, he hasn't made a shot, and his team is losing. Time to find another solution.
And it's good. 2 points.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Personal foul.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Davis is checked in for Powell.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
And Davis can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
A 3 ball. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. They're up by 10. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, and if you have both guards dishing like that and putting up points, wow, a coach's dream.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. They've got Robinson, and it's Robertson at the 5 down low.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
And here's Carr. Robinson on the wing. Good on the triple. Robinson's got it back down to single digits for the Wildcats.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
McDaniels against Carr. McDaniels passes to McKinney. Back to McDaniel. And finished off by McDaniel.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
At the line for the away team.
And that one misses. That thing has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. No high post. It's hauled in by McKinney. Being 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. And he dunks it down.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Carr with the screen on Davis. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by McKinney. McKinney's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
It sure is. They've certainly accepted the challenge. The trick now is to sustain this effort.
Here we are, Stan, seeing more and more great international players in the NBA. And you've had a chance to coach some of the good ones as well.
Well, yeah, look, Kevin, you're right about the league now. We see every year, it seems like, the MVP is an international player. I had Vito Turkoglu as a big part of what we did in Orlando, was a most improved player in the league one year and a key part of our team that made it to the finals. 6'10", highly skilled, very versatile guy. There are great players coming from everywhere in the world.
Here's Robinson. It's hauled in by McKinney. Gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Davis has the open look. From deep. Traps in the tray.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
And the first one drops. Wildcats making a switch here. Noah's checked in.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Well, we're seeing a different version of him in this half, taking a more direct approach. He didn't have a single free throw in the first half.
Shots good by McKinney.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And it's Michael Malone calling timeout here. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. And now, let's take a look at the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
On the road, in a tough atmosphere, he's taken on the role of star tonight. If one of their other players came up short, he picked up the slack to make sure they'll be walking out of here with a win. Here's Garrison. Good on the shot.
Yeah, that's what they want to see. He has to start asserting himself. They need him to take command of this game.
Pass to Davis. And there's the drive. And here is McDaniel. Can't hit that one. Garrison. McDaniel's defending. Noah with a screen on McDaniel. Really left alone that time.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Pass to Davis. Now McDaniels. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. McDaniels got 10 points in just the second half. Carr with the screen on Davis. He takes it in and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Well, Stan, I know you made the transition from college to the NBA as a coach and were successful, but how hard is that transition for the players to go from college to the pros?
It's an incredible transition, Kevin. In college, let's think about it. The very best teams may have 2 or 3 NBA caliber players. You know how many NBA players are on NBA teams? 15 of them. And the pace of the game, everything happens faster. So all of your reads and decisions have to happen faster. That's what I think takes the time more than the skills themselves.
Outside Jackson. Back to Davis. Pass to McDaniels. It's stolen. And here we go. Here's Carr and the dunk by Carr. They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
The 3 from Davis. It's rebounded by Noah.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
The visiting club takes the win on the road. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
DeMar, big effort tonight. What is the state of mind of this club right now?
We focusing in on the defensive end. We know if we get stops, so we can definitely score whenever we want.
And you got...
All right, Dave.